Hi guys, welcome to my segment called What I Learned from Movies. Today I want to talk about Jurassic World. Now, I love Chris Pratt. Pretty much everything he does, I totally love. And so when I first saw this the few times, I was like, yeah, this movie is awesome. And it still is pretty cool. But me and my family and I, we watched all of the Jurassic Parks from like Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3 to the Jurassic Worlds. And I found myself annoyed by the time I got to Jurassic World. And I will tell you why. Now, first, before I tell you why, I am not a moviegoer that likes to judge, that is super harsh on things. So when women are written poorly or stereotypically, I just kind of let it go. And it is what it is, pretty much because a lot of men write movies and it's hard to write what you don't really know. However, through the decades, the writing of women roles has improved. Except in this franchise. The first Jurassic Park, the one woman who was in it, she was written very well, like a realistic woman. I mean, it was clear that she did like kids, but she wasn't like crazy baby hungry and annoying about it. And she found it amusing that the main guy was pretty much afraid of children. And it was just kind of a normal thing. And she was smart and she was capable. And yes, she was a little bit sexy, but it wasn't like in your face. The second Jurassic Park, you had the smart woman who probably didn't really want to have kids, but dated a guy with a kid. So she treated the kid, you know, like a normal person would, as if the child was a normal person. And she wasn't afraid of it. Or wasn't just like over motherly to it. And she just kind of was, you know, rather chill. And yeah, she was career driven, but she wasn't like a psychopath about it. And then in Jurassic Park 3, you had the crazy mom who her child was lost. So she had every right to be a little cray cray. All right, these women were written like normal women. However, when we get to Jurassic World, I love Bryce Howard. I think she's smart. I think she's a smart actor. So I'm not really blaming her. I'm kind of blaming the writer. They decided to take all these stereotypes of women and put it in one person, and it doesn't work, and it wasn't consistent. Yeah, she was career driven, wasn't interested in kids. Doesn't mean you are afraid to touch your nephews. Weird. Plus, it seemed like she had a sister who was very involved and who probably called her often. And if you have a sister like that, you know the kids. Maybe not like face to face. Yeah, you can be taller than I thought, but it's not like I haven't ever talked to you in 7 years, ever. Anyway, it's the inconsistency that drove me crazy. And then, of course, you know, she's wearing heels. And she's wearing heels through the whole movie and running away from dinosaurs. And now coming from a girl who can run in heels, that is so unrealistic to the character they created. They created a character who was, you know, very like scheduled to the T, very prepared in anything, just knew everything. Yet she didn't have any tennis shoes around? Yeah, it played a nice little joke, I guess, or a nice funny moment or whatever. But a funny moment would have been her dressed in her dress and sneakers on, too. I mean, you can find comedy in anything. But they just wanted to play to the heel joke, and it wasn't consistent with the character. Anyway, I'm annoyed. Sure, write a stereotypical woman. Fine. Just be consistent about it, please. And that was a life lesson with Lindsey. In my rant, pretty much what I'm saying is if you are going to write a woman, be consistent, no matter how ridiculous she may be. Peace out.